guys, how you doing? Today we're going to look at dialing in Sarniezz by Angine de Poitrine on the bass on Helix. And starting as I usually do, we'll just have a look online at what they use. You can use equipboard.com, it's pretty good here. So the bass amp that they're known to use is the Hartka HA2500 with the acoustic control cabinet. And you can see here they've got photos of that at a gig. And then we've also got this magazine where they must have done an interview and told them about the rig. You can see here the bass is going straight through this system here to the DI, through the looper, and then into the amp. So seeing as we're not using the looper or AB routing, we can just consider the bass and the amp. Another thing to note is unfortunately Helix doesn't have this amp and cab, so we'll have to get something that's closely similar. According to Gemini here, a good replacement is the Kruger 800RB, which the Helix does have. They're both solid state and have fast transients, and you can see some of the differences here. So whilst they're not perfectly the same, it's probably going to get us close enough. So let's grab that Kruger here in the bass amp, and this is it here. And then because we don't have that 410 cab, we can just grab any old 410 bass cabs. So these are the bass cabs down at the bottom here. We'll just try this one out. So for the drive, we'll bring that up quite a bit, something like 8.8 there. It's also quite a thin sound for a bass, so we'll bring the bass down to something like 2.7, and then we'll bring the low mids to 7.6 and the high mids to 8.3, and then we'll just pull out some of the treble down to 4.5 and see how that is. We'll just bring that volume down to something like 7.8, and then we'll have a quick look at the cab also. So to my ears, it sounds like they used some kind of old school recording techniques. It just sounds lo-fi or something, or basic. It sounds really unprocessed. And the amp sounds like it has a narrow frequency range. So what I'm going to do to emulate that is bring the high cut and low cut, we'll increase those. Try the low cut at 32 hertz, and we'll do the high cut at 4.4 kilohertz. And then we'll just bring up the volume a bit also to compensate for that. Now we're getting this. And now that we're dialed in, if you need a lesson on how to play the song, I've got one listed here. If you have any requests for future songs, please let me know in the comments. And that's a short one for me today, guys. Cheers.